Hello, everyone. Welcome to EPM4500, Leadership for Environmental Managers. My name is Dr. Camarada. I'll be your instructor this quarter. In this presentation, we are going to review the requirements of the class syllabus. We're going to go over some learning objectives, cover some of the strategies for success, and define the purpose of the class. The key to succeeding in this class is to allocate a little bit of time every day and to use your leadership journal as an anchor for all of your activities and to stay engaged throughout the quarter. We're going to have some interesting discussion threads and we have some very interesting assignments. But at its core, this class is about you, who you are as a leader, what you want to achieve in the world, where you want to go, what kind of outcomes you would like to see in your life and in your career. So let's get started and review the material. I'm thankful that you're in the class, and I'm really appreciative of the fact that you made the effort to sign up. I think you're going to enjoy this journey. Our agenda today is to review the purpose of the class, to review some of the learning objectives. We're going to discuss the major activities in the class, and we're going to review some strategies for success. This class is an overview of basic leadership skills with an environmental emphasis. And so what we're going to see is a review of the fundamentals, and then we're going to look at some examples of environmental leaders who have applied these fundamentals in various ways to be successful. There are three main subject areas for the class. We're going to look at leadership principles and how these principles can help you advance from staff into all levels of management. We're going to review effective interpersonal communication, and we're going to look at how to develop a vision and mission for leadership success. What you're going to be doing is assessing your own leadership attributes, characteristics, and skills, and you're going to construct a personal leadership development plan. Our learning objectives are relatively straightforward. Students who are successful in this class and complete it will be able to define leadership and discuss its importance within the environmental field. You'll be able to describe the behavioral and situational variables that determine leadership success. You'll understand how your personality traits influence your effectiveness as a leader. And you will be able to establish a clear and compelling vision, as well as a plan to achieve that vision. You'll understand how to lead through moral principles and strength of character. And finally, you're going to understand and implement the principles of effective communication within an organization. You're going to learn this through experiential learning as part of your activities in the class. We have four major activities in this class. We have discussion threads, midterm paper, a final paper, and a final video project. The discussion threads are worth 400 points, or 40% of your grade. Both of the papers, midterm and final, are worth each 20% of the grade, 200 points. And your final video project is worth 200 points. Now, the discussion threads, the participation is about 40% of your grade, but the papers and the video project are about 60%. And in a minute, you're going to understand why this is important. We have two texts for the class: The Art of Leadership by Manning and Curtis, and The 10 Golden Rules of Leadership by Supios and Moudakoutis. Each text is valuable in its own way. The Art of Leadership is more of a summary text with lots of exercises. We're going to be using it as a foundational text with the exercises. It's more of a practice manual book. It's got lots of things that we're going to be doing, lots of activities in it. We're going to be completing a lot of the exercises throughout the class. Whereas the 10 Golden Rules of Leadership is a book on philosophy. It's a book on the philosophy from ancient Greece. It's about how the principles of leadership are both timeless and effective. the approach that you take to these books is going to be completely different. The Art of Leadership as a workbook, we're going to be working with it each week, doing exercises, doing readings, understanding some ideas. And so you're going to be very engaged with using this text. The 10 Golden Rules book is more of a book for your contemplation, for you to look at in terms of your own life and how these rules have played out and how they might play out in the future. One of the most important activities in this class, and something that links everything and that anchors your contemplation, is the leadership journal. From the first day to the last day of the class, you're going to be performing the Have a Good Day exercise, in which you're going to be recording in your journal the degree to which your days were good, the days were bad, what made them good or bad, and then your reflections and considerations of the 10 golden rules and how they might play out in your life. This is not something you just do one time. It's something that requires a few minutes every day. And so it's important to take time out. Set aside time for reflection each day. This doesn't have to be 2 hours, doesn't have to be 3 hours, it can just be 15 minutes or it could be an hour, it's up to you. The goal here is to use the leadership journal as an anchor for your own self-reflection on what you're learning, how these ideas and concepts play out in your life, how you can take them on and make them your own. The key is to understand that the papers and the project depend on deep understanding by you of the ideas in the class. And so this is why 60% of your grade comes from the papers and the video presentation, because these exercises are designed to deepen your understanding of yourself as a leader and where you want to go in the world, what you want to do with your leadership, what type of future you want to create, what kind of followers you want to have with you. And so take a little time every day. It doesn't have to be much, but turn off the cell phone, close the door, put on the do not disturb sign. Have some quiet time. Give yourself the time to contemplate what's going on in the class and to deepen your self-understanding. You know, this is your time. Give yourself a gift. This class is a tremendously powerful tool, and it all depends on your use of it, how you make your time available so that you can understand what's going on with these ideas, what's going on with your current leadership and where you want to be. We have a requirement in the class for our discussion threads. The way to succeed is to post by Wednesday of each week, and then make a minimum of 2 responses to colleagues by Sunday. The goal here is to stay active and engaged. We're all going to be going through a self-development process. We're all going to be learning about ourselves and learning about each other. You may make some friends in this class that you want to keep for a while. And you're all going to be part of a very supportive environment in which we all learn together. The key to making this environment go is to stay active and engaged. Make sure that you add in-text citations and references to your post so that you can show how you're applying the specific course ideas. Make sure that you do apply the frameworks, because that's how you understand them. And when you see them applied to other people, as we review the examples of environmental leaders, you'll understand better how these might apply to your life. The video project is all about where you want to go as a leader. It's about your future. It's about an invitation to others to follow you into your future. You can use Camtasia to record the video, or other apps. It depends on what you're comfortable with. Camtasia is a free application from the University of Denver. It will download to your computer, and you can record things out there in the cloud if you like, or you can record it on your computer and then upload it to the class. There's the Center for Teaching and Learning has some tutorials on how to use it. If you're comfortable with other applications, please feel free to use those. We've actually had some students produce professional videos for the class. Tremendous. It's up to you because you're going to make the technology work for you. The goal is not to spend weeks learning something new and how to operate a complex video camera. The goal is for you to learn a very basic or simple application, maybe a webcam or something like that, and make the technology support your message, make it work for you. Blend the technology in your message so that it's effective. The goal here is to convince us to follow you. So it should be a convincing message. It should be something that when you view it, you're convinced because you've laid out a vision where you want to go, you've laid out a path to get there, and you've provided a cogent argument on why others should follow you. The final outcome of the class is a discovery of yourself as an environmental leader. This class is very focused on who you are, how you take on the ideas and concepts, and where you want to go as a leader. So it's essentially a self-development class. There is some content. The real learning comes in applying the content to yourself and to your life and your organization, if you happen to be part of an organization, and understanding how you can become a better leader, what's important to you in your life and in your career, and where you want to go and who you want to become as an environmental leader. So take the time to contemplate every day a little bit of what you're learning. Keep your journal and enjoy the class. Well, that's it. Now you know what's required to be successful in the class. You understand the activities we're going to be doing. I think you're going to enjoy them. So I'm looking forward to learning with you this quarter, and we'll see you online.